Hey everyone, David, SUP Customs. Just out here, a couple customers testing these paddle boards out. These Live Water Sports catamaran paddle boards, the only paddle board catamaran in the world, 65 pounds, but a 700-pound payload is pretty cool. Got my power pull down. Just raise that up. Turn on my AutoBoat. New trolling motor. Kind of giving another rundown of that. Been able to test a little bit more today. So I raised up my power pull micro anchor, and I'm going to anchor down here with anchor mode. It's keeping me within about a 5 to 8 foot window. These paddle boards are very, very light. I'm happy with that. I really like the true north and tracking, but it's doing the job here. Let me take it off anchor mode, back it up a little bit here for everyone. See, the tide's going out, so I was hoping that would kick in. Let me just reverse here, get a good little look at it. Hooked up to the Dakota power box. I have the 135 on today, but the 60 is fine. Let me get a little bit more away from you. Try to lock this thing down for y'all. And I'm liking it. I'm doing these docks here. I don't really use spot lock a lot because I fish so skinny. Let's anchor it down. All right. And then something else while it kind of gets in position here, I want to talk about is the Live Water Sports paddleboard. The catamaran's fiberglass, 65 pounds, and it's 700-pound capacity is huge. It's not a kayak that's trying to become a skiff, but it's also not a skiff that a skiff company is creating a smaller skiff. It's actually the only catamaran paddleboard in the world, and the creator of it, the engineer, created it, the vortex hull, to just perform, and Austin and I were able to get this thing going on plane and turn it into a skiff. So what is it? We call it a hybrid because it's not a kayak trying to become a skiff, and it's not a skiff that's downgrading or anything. But what I love about it, I want to talk about today. You can see anchor mode's keeping me where this Austin right here is power pulled down, so he's not moving anywhere. He's not moving an inch. So to me, it's doing the job. It may not be a $5,000 trolling motor or $2,400 trolling motor, but I don't know. My expectations for $900, $800. I mean, if you already have a tiller handle in the car, the garage, just to throw this on for under $700. I mean, this is the way to go. Let me get away, and I'll do a spot lock out there in a minute. And this could be longer because this is our YouTube series. This isn't going to be on Instagram, Facebook, anything like that. So what I like about these boards is you're not locked into one thing. To me, if I'm spending $3,000 to $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 on some kayak builds, I mean, what is the what if? The resale value on these are great, and the resale value on kayaks are pretty okay, I guess. But just while I talk to you guys, I'm gonna put my spike down. And I'm gonna actually do a little trick I do a lot. Turn it on and just have the micro pull down and the trolling motor going that way, and it kind of locks me down. What I like about these is you buy them and you can turn them into whatever you want. I mean, this deck is massive, and the padding goes 8 feet, and our plate padding goes even further. This is our prototype board, so it doesn't have all the fancy mats on and everything. This is just this board we beat up and bang around and test things and run into rocks, and that's why we have the airboat coating on. Oops, it's pushing me too much. But if I want to skiff with the casting platform, this is what I mainly do. I got 2 feet elevation. I'm chasing fish down with a motor in the back or whatever, trolling motor in the front, or drifting, whatever I want to do. If I want to motorized kayak, I got the trolling motor where it should be on a skiff in the front. You can elevate it, raise it, lower it. I have videos on that. If I want a relaxing day, just chilling, taking a nap, I love not being locked into one place. I can sit here, I can chill, I can do my thing. We have backrest coming out for coolers, for the coolers, but any seat can work for these things. Absolutely any seat. Today, usually this is up front, and I have my kid on it or something, but now today this is the fish box. If this is ice in it for everyone's drinks, all four of us, ice, and if anyone caught redfish or any sheephead, this is there. I got gas for Austin here. There's 12 tracks on these boards, and all of our plates just go on with a simple T-bolt on an aluminum track here. So if you want to get into DIYing, if you want to make a duck blind, if you want to make whatever you want to make, if you want to put a lawn chair on this stinking thing, and put a lawn chair for your guests, put a lawn chair. You're walking around all day. So what is this? It's hard to explain unless you come out and test it out. And we're going to start doing test days around the country. But right now we got people flying in, testing them out in North Tampa Bay, having a great day on the water. Stay another day and borrow ours. That's why we have it. Take it out yourself, you know, the second day. Enjoy yourself in Tampa Bay. But this is my setup today. I like this black pack from Yakutak. Has 4 rod holders. You could put more. My other black pack has a screen on it for a fish finder. But I got my cup holders. I got whatever I need. I like this because I put it in here when I'm not motoring with the tiller handle. And I can just work on my lines, change baits, keep them here. Obviously, I got the micro pole in the back, but anything can go back there too. So what is this? It is extremely unique in its concept because the brainchildren here were Austin and me of what goes on top. But the geniuses at Live Water Sports made the only catamaran SUP, really kayak for the most part, in the world. It's not plastic. So you're throwing around a 65-pound board that can handle 700 pounds. It's not plastic, so it's not heavy. But then you have the performance to get up on plane and go crazy. So would love your questions. We say come out and test them. Test them in every environment. We've had these guys out 5 miles today in wind and currents and in chop. Get a good feel of it. Just don't trust. We've never had any sponsorships. None of these companies sponsor us. We actually put everything we put on this board actually is what we used and worked. So we're not going to blow smoke. We're not going to make promises we can't keep. So come out, test them out. That happens with just a phone call, and then go to supcustoms.com. But also remember, when you're a SUP Customs customer, obviously you get the free day on the water when you purchase, but you can call us at any point and join us. Text us if you're in Florida the week before. We're going to start getting on some fun fishing in spring, and would love you to join us too. So I know that was long, but that's kind of what we're doing for you too, because these are some questions we get from a lot of people on the phone. So anyways, if you would like to see more, just comment with some questions. Other than that, we're going to catch up with with the 2 gentlemen that joined us today and see if they got on some fish. Take it easy.